Welcome to the Freedom Property Podcast, the modern real estate brand empowering excellence. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back. It's the Freedom Property Podcast show. We have Maddy Sloan in the building today. Maddy, what's going on?
Not too much. How are you?
Are you ready?
Not really, no.
You're so nervous.
I am, yeah.
I've been like, Maddy, it is your turn to come on the podcast. You're like, oh, I don't know.
Don't know, yeah. Always like, no.
That's it. But it's nice for you that, you know, like we're going to film this now, and in a few years' time you can look back on yourself and see how much you've grown.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Oh my God. You should see some of my first videos.
I know. I have, and it's so funny.
Yeah, at least they're not as bad as Jake's. So.
No, Jake's is atrocious. So bad.
Absolutely. But how are you finding things? Are you enjoying it?
Absolutely. Yeah. It's been like 11 months now, nearly a year. So yeah, it's like the best thing that I've probably done for myself.
That's awesome.
Yeah, after school. So
yeah, nice. Because tell us your story then, because you're only 19 years old?
20
years old.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. So a young 20-year-old lady right now, working in our team, and you're learning a lot at the moment.
Yeah.
Like I've got big hopes for you, Maddy, so in the future. So no pressure. But so tell us, like you finished school.
Yeah.
And did you always want to get into real estate?
It was more so my mum who said to me, you should give this a go. Hey, Helen.
Shout out, Helen.
Yeah. And she said that I think that you might be really good at this. Give it a go. So I was shadowing an agent last months of school, and he's local around now and he's doing really well, and just gave me a taste of what real estate might be like in the future.
Definitely.
And then he ended up getting me a gig at his agency and doing admin, and I hated that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just wasn't for me at all, and I did that for about 6 months, and I was just like so sad going to work. Like, what am I doing with myself? And then I quit that, and I actually gave you a message after that, and you never replied, which is fine. And then I started working casually after that. And doing communications and business at uni.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So,
did you think I was going to write back to you? Did you?
Look, one can hope, I guess.
Because the sellers, they're not gonna write back a lot of the time.
Fair enough.
You know, you got to go out there and take it.
Yeah.
You know, if you want it, you got to come get it. You know, so which is eventually what you did.
Yeah, exactly.
So
right.
you got to force it to happen. But Helen's probably a good. A judge of character, because she's dealt with a lot of the agents in the real estate industry. So she would have known. She'd be like, Maddy, you need to get into real estate. You're definitely going to get into this.
Yeah.
And thank God you have, because this is the right industry for you.
Oh, thank you.
No, definitely it is. This is. So, what do you do every day? Tell everybody what do you do?
It was initially coming into your, business. I was the buyer manager, so I was just ringing buyers all day, every day, and just getting a grasp of what real estate was actually like in the sales side. And it's, not always fun, but it's hard yards and it's mentally draining, and it takes a while for your body to adjust to that. And then I progressively made myself into your Lead Qualifier for the team. Yep. And that's basically everyone that comes into contact with your business. I talk to them. I'm the first point of contact. So, talking to sellers, buyers, valuers, building first people, doing all the appointments, setting up appointments for you guys, and just managing as well as keeping on top of buyers and chatting to everyone. So
yeah, it's awesome, because what you're doing right now is you're the first point of contact for us. So these calls that are coming in, like you may not realize this right now, but you're learning how to deal with so many different types of issues and things. And like when you become your own agent, you're just gonna be like, psh, like it's not even going to be a thing for you. You're just going to go, bang, there you go, there's your answer, there's this, there's that, because you've dealt with it so much. So what type of people are ringing you, like an average buyer right now? Like what kind of questions are they asking?
Mainly about price for properties that we've just launched on the market. So it's just navigating your way through those conversations without, burning your buyers and just trying to make good contact and relationship off that first phone call. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
And obviously asking the right questions,
Yep.
recording that data for us,
Yeah.
obviously positioning me as the lead agent,
Yes.
And this is, I think this is one of the differences with our team, because it gives us a very clear structure about who does what. Like I know if the leads are building up,
Yeah.
you're my issue right now.
Yeah.
I know if the buyers are building up, then Jake and Joel, come on, like sort the buyers out. If the listing calls aren't getting done, I'm probably the problem.
Yeah.
So, we've got that structure, don't we?
Yeah.
And do you like that structure?
Absolutely, yeah. It gives me a way clearer indication of what I need to get done for the day. And that way I can feel way more productive. And when all my roles are done, I can then move on to prospecting and, finding new leads and new listings and whatever.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, what are you enjoying about real estate right now? What's your favourite part?
My favourite part, it's always been about the people, I reckon. People that I work with, people that I deal with on a daily basis, and the connections that you make. So
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I like talking to people and asking them questions.
Yeah. So. Oh, you do. Yeah, you do. I can see that. And people love you at open homes. Like they definitely like you more than me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because when we go to the open homes, you're just so lovely, and you're just asking all these lovely questions, and here's me trying to sell the house.
Questions,
so check this out, and you're like, what are you doing for lunch after this? And but that's so lovely though as well, because you're coming in with a different energy, so it's good that it all works. And people will naturally be levitating towards you because of that, because they don't feel any pressure from you. They know where you're at, but you also know how to ask hard questions too.
Well, I learned that from you and listening to you. So
it's getting better, and by the time you're ready to become your own agent, you'll have the best of both worlds. It's going to be good. It's going to be really good. So the thing for me is that with someone like yourself who is so young right now, and you're learning so many different parts of real estate, when the time comes for you to do this right, you just won't do it wrong. Because a lot of people, they rush into real estate, and then they just dive straight into the deep end, and they're just leaving this destruction path behind them because they handled someone the wrong way, or this was done wrong, or they missed this, So I'm liking where you're at right now, because you can see that someone like Christian, for instance, who has had his first year in real estate, who's done exactly what you're doing. He's done a few years with us, and then he's got into sales, and it's just worked out perfectly.
Those whole couple of years when you first enter real estate, and you're actually underneath someone that knows what they're doing and is supportive to you and helpful, like you and Jake have been to me.
Awesome.
It's just it sets you up for life and the business and the relationships you have. So
absolutely. So is that your goal? You want to be an agent?
Absolutely. Why else would I be here?
I'm just letting you tell the world. For sure. And what does that look like for you?
Oh, in a couple years? Well, look, I'm just trying to be a sponge to you for the next however many, until I feel like I'm ready to go out on my own. And which I don't think will be too much longer from now. And then hopefully by that stage, I'll have a better indication of what I want my business to look like, how I want to present myself to the world and to clients. So,
Awesome. It's exciting.
Yeah, it's all in the works.
No, it's there for the taking right now. And what's the hardest thing that you're finding at the moment? Like, what are you trying to figure out right now?
It's probably right now, I would say motivation, because it's getting towards the end of the year, and you've got a couple of things.
Been a long year.
Yeah, it has. But overall, I reckon it's just, that making the calls and just keep doing the work and staying consistent. That's everything, that everybody deals with. So it's just trying to stay on top of things and keep motivated. Yeah.
You said before, obviously, about the whole, how crazy it is and how busy it is in real estate.
Yeah.
Was that a shock to you? When when you first came in?
Yeah.
Like, you were like, oh my God, like this doesn't turn off.
Yeah, it was just myself with you and Joel and Jake at the start of this year, and I think there were about 600 buyers that I needed to call a day, which was, I remember you saying, oh, she's never going to get through this. We brought someone else on, Luke, who just went out on his own, and he's doing well, and you roll with it. It's busy. So
definitely. Yeah, it's obviously trying to find that, that balance as well, which is what you have to be careful with. So I need you to recognize that, and you'd be like, oh, I think I need to take the weekend off. I need to have a couple of days off here, because we want you to be, when you're here, at 100% and not 70, So we need to all recognize that as individuals in this team. And because it's so full on, especially in our business unit that we've got, you, Joel, Jake and I, this is us four, we all need to be running at 100 when we're here.
We do. Yeah. Absolutely. Otherwise it won't run at all.
Yeah. What do you like about our team, our structure? Like what do you like about that at the moment?
It doesn't feel like work at all.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Enjoying it?
Absolutely, yeah. This place is not like any other workplace that I've been in.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you guys are like my best mates, so it's,
That's awesome.
Yeah.
No, we're stoked to have you here. So, it's going to be good. The obviously this next couple of months that we're rolling into as well, like, because you haven't had a Christmas
no, I know.
at in real estate before, so this will be an interesting part for you to navigate around as well.
Yeah.
So but you're going to take a week off soon, eh?
Yes, or next year.
Next year, early next year.
Yeah.
Going to go away.
Yeah, I'm going to Bali.
Nice.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
I think at the start of this year, it was all you and Jake spoke about was Bali. So I'm like, all right. So
I haven't been there for like 3 years. It's just like COVID and babies. It's just like, so good. You're going to have a great time.
Yes, I definitely will.
Yeah. And I think next year that's, like whilst you're in our team, I think you do a couple of holidays, you know what I mean? Like go to Europe or something, go somewhere and have a few weeks off. And, whilst you're in this team, you can get away a little bit, because when you become your own agent, it's going to be so full on, and you're just going to have to really grind it out. So yeah. And is there any things that you wish were different right now? Is there any things that you want to maybe try and improve in our team and our structure and your real estate life?
Our team specifically?
Yeah, well, just in general, whatever you want.
I think personally, I have more things that I want to improve on. I don't think that there's anything that we're doing right now that isn't not right or not, getting us somewhere. We're always getting results. So I think that it's just more like I'm so still new into this industry, just keeping on top of everything and just keep learning and keep going. So
definitely.
That's me.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, we've got some good things coming up. We're going to a Josh Fegan one next week. I haven't told you about that.
No,
we're going to a Josh Fegan one next week, so that would be good. And some more things. Obviously, we did Eric this year as well. That was pretty cool, eh?
That was fun.
So there's some good things that we're going to do over the next couple of months. But anything you want to say?
I think that if you are thinking about getting into real estate, really research the type of people that you want to be around, and try and get as much support around you as possible, because it takes you, to other extents that you never thought you could go for, and being around certain people just helps you a lot.
No, that's awesome. It's going to be a really good future for you, Maddy. It's exciting to watch you come into your own at the moment, and I feel like I can really count on you. And I feel like I can really count on Joel as well. So for Jake and I, like to have you guys in our team it's awesome for us, because I feel like I've got like this really good backup, and I think next year is going to be another challenging one. But it's going to be good. Like as challenging as this year has been, it's been such a roller coaster for us in our individual team. We've still come out, very, very well out of this, we've all grown, we've all got through these times, it's been hard at certain times. Like Jake's just had his baby. He's been away for 4 weeks on and off, you know, so I had my baby late last year, so that's been a challenging year this year, navigating through that, you know, but with all these things happening, you know, we've managed to grow as a team and just get better. So 2023 is going to be interesting.
It will.
But yeah, if you're a seller watching this and you come to an open home, especially in places like Ormiston, because you went to Ormiston College, eh?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, apparently you were Cinderella, is that right?
Cinderella?
Is that right?
I don't even want to say it because it's so
Who was it?
It was Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins, that's it. It's funny because when we're at open homes, there's been a couple of times where, because we sell a lot in Ormiston, obviously you went to Ormiston College and you were Mary Poppins or whatever.
Cinderella.
People have come to the open home and they're like, oh, were you Mary Poppins?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
You had no idea too.
Yeah.
You're just like, hang on.
I think we should embrace that into the marketing for you.
No, absolutely not.
Well, we'll think about it.
I think I would
we'll think
smack
about
you.
it. But Maddy, thank you for coming in and telling us your story.
Yeah,
it's been interesting to watch in a few years, I think.
Yeah, I reckon too.
Awesome.
So,
Thank you.
of course.
See you on the next one.